Hey you! If you're enjoying Skyline REM and want to help make it happen, you can apply to join our backstage team in the description of this video. If you don't have the time or means, don't sweat it. Subscribe, leave a like, and enjoy the video instead. Ugh! How am I supposed to find anything when you keep moving our stuff?
I'm organizing. You should try it sometime, Fixer, instead of putting things wherever you want. How are you supposed to keep track of anything?
I knew where things were before you moved them. Where's the salt?
Salt goes in the cabinet with the rest of the seasonings.
Oh, did we get more seasoning? I think we ran out of pepper last night.
Where's the skillet?
It's literally right there in front of you.
Maybe you both need to sit down and take a break.
Ah! What the heck?
Oh God, not again!
Alice, what did you do?
How should I know?
Could you maybe undo it?
It took us so long to agree on a gift, but hopefully they like it.
I'm sure they will, Lily. Don't sweat it.
Where did they say they lived again? Somewhere near the canal? Oh, here it is. Hey, Rex, you home? It's...
Make yourself at home.
Just fake it. I only know how to pull myself apart. I never thought I'd go this far, but I hope the spark is over now. Run away, out of time. Find a place where I can never hide. I let it run, change or even try. Let it burn, I'll never be coming back. 'Cause I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my mind. I'm hoping somebody will say losing my mind. 'Cause I'm losing my mind.
Rex looks up at Lily, Luke, Lydia, and Aiden. He spits out a fountain of salt water and flashes an embarrassed smile. Make yourself at home.
Rex, are you okay?
Aiden asks. He leans over and helps Rex to his feet.
Where did all of the water come from?
Good question. I'm pretty curious about that too. He looks back into the house. Alice! A muffled groan escapes the house. What the heck just happened? How should I know? Alice snaps from inside. She walks over to Rex, her hair and clothes dripping wet and her boots making a squish sound whenever she takes a step. I was just messing around with that weird artifact thing. That's so loud! When in all of its sudden it just started gushing water. More sighs are heard from within as Vincent peels himself off the wall and ruffles his hair. Can we please not touch something when we don't know what it does? What, didn't know it did anything, period! Well, it obviously did! Vincent motions around the house. And now I'm the one who's going to have to pay for the repairs! London rubs her head and grunts quietly before hobbling over to the vestige, which is still on the kitchen table. Interesting.
Wait, you mean the vestige did this? Seems like it. That doesn't make any sense. Wouldn't the Valorant of Unity have told you if they had magical powers?
All the members of Nox Records who have a problem with communication. Vincent crosses his arms and murmurs. "Oh, well, boo-hoo!" Rex shoots back at him. "Arden would have told me about this, even with the whole confidentiality thing."
Yeah, and speaking of confidentiality, don't you think we shouldn't be talking about this out in the open?
Lydia motions to the public streets around Rex's house.
I'm sure it's fine. No one's listening anyway.
Lily goes to motion toward the street between Rex's house and the canal, only to find that a small crowd has formed to observe the steady stream of water that's flowing out of Rex's house and into the canal. Her face flushes in embarrassment, and she uses her hand to shield herself from the public's watchful gaze.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't notice all of them. And you call me clueless.
Okay, don't panic. They might not have heard us. Rex sighs and glances back into the house. London carefully picks up the vestige and cradles it in her arms. Alice flinches as she touches it. "London, I'm not interested in having a third bath this week." "Don't worry, I'll be careful," London says as she narrows her gaze at the vestige. "But we can't keep it here. We need to get to the bottom of what just happened. And the house needs some time to air out."
If Arden didn't tell you anything, then how are we gonna solve this?
We could still try asking him. He and Raina are the only ones who might have answers, and we don't have many other options. I swear, if your friends are keeping anything from us, Rex, I'm not going to be happy.
Are you ever happy?
I'm not going to be happy if you ask me stupid questions either.
Okay, chill out, guys. Let's just go talk to Arden.
Okay, and then I think it's this way.
Yay, Nah, I'm not fully confident. I don't know. I don't go to the cathedral often.
Oh, you live here, shouldn't you know where to go?
Hey, I bet you go there. You're friends with people there and whatnot.
Friends with people there.
Right?
I feel like a walking puddle. Or a sponge.
You are
Or something else that's
dripping.
typically wet. Is water wet? Would a puddle be wet? Yeah, a puddle would be wet. Water is wet.
Well, I mean, it can make things wet, but
Which makes it wet. It's like asking if fire burns.
well, yes, water can wet things, fire can burn things.
Yeah, and fire burns. Water wets.
Wets is sure, and knock yourself out.
It's wet! It's water is wet. And I'm wet. But I'm not water, I'm just wet.
But if water is wet, aren't you just water then?
No, because it's
If
like
you are wet?
it's not things that are inclusive of each other. Alright, it's like a set of all sets. Wait, does it contain itself? Alright, you're confusing me. Oh, what? You'll approach the center of the cathedral and quietly observe the collection of priestesses as they rehearse. Their voices echo throughout the grand halls of the chapel and harmonize with one another, blessing your ears with their melodies. Something about it, however, makes Rex's skin crawl. Raina and Arden watch the conductor of the choir silently as the song continues. Arden closes his eyes as he leans his head back. You can see his eyes moving behind his eyelids, as though a dozen thoughts were flooding his mind at that moment. As soon as the song ends, Raina politely claps for their performance. That was wonderful. However, I do have some notes for the final measures, if that's all right.
Could we interrupt for a second, maybe?
Arden opens his eyes, and his gaze flickers over to each of you. He lowers his head and places his hands behind his back. Hello again, Rex. Lily. He glances at Raina and gives her a slow nod. I'll take care of it, all right. You can focus on the rehearsal. I'll just be a moment. All right, then. Thank you, Arden. Raina smiles at him before turning her attention back to the choir. Arden tilts his head and approaches you. How has your mission been since we last spoke? Uneventful, mostly. Fine, aside from that part where our house flooded 10 minutes ago, Alice says. Uh-huh? Arden blinks in confusion.
Arden, Is there anything you haven't told us about the vestiges? Anything like, I don't know, the vestiges having magical powers?
Arden quickly ushers you further away from the practicing choir. Not here, please.
So you knew? If I may, Mr. Damaris, why didn't you tell Rex or Lily sooner?
He hesitates. That's a bit complicated. Yeah, what do you mean by that? Well, for the longest time, these vestiges have just been ornamental relics we've recovered from Unity's ancient history. It wasn't until the awakening occurred that they began to exhibit strange magical effects. It's part of the reason I've been so urgent, but also why I've been so discreet. He holds a hand up. On one hand, these vestiges are valuable to our city's history. On the other, they are now magically charged artifacts capable of causing harm. It's my intent to keep both of these facts out of the public eye. As such, I refrain from telling you about their true nature to ensure this. I apologize. Yeah, well, don't worry about it, Arden, Rex says as he begins wringing out his shirt. Vincent smacks his hand. Don't bring out your clothes in a church, you heathen.
So, what do we do about the vestiges, the vestige that we have?
Arden taps his chin. Until this point, we simply left them alone in the chamber below the cathedral, and they remained inert as a result. Now that they're out and moving around, I'm afraid I don't have a clear answer. He pauses. What were you doing with it beforehand? Maybe that will help illuminate a solution. Vincent, London, and Rex instantly lock eyes with Alice. She puts up her hands. Don't give me that look! I didn't do anything! You were the one messing with it. Vincent looks down his nose at her. Yeah, but not in a magic activatey kind of way. I was barely touching it! Arden frowns. I see. And it looks like we won't find out much from that.
You'd think the Valorant of Unity would know how the goddess's vestiges work. Yeah! I'm so sorry about Mr. Damaris.
Please. Arden holds up a hand. I'm disappointed by my shortcomings as well in this situation. Everything regarding these vestiges seems to be an enigma.
So how do we continue from here?
I'm not sure. We have to figure it out as we go. Oh, you can't let the public learn about these vestiges and their capabilities. So, tread lightly.
Understood.
I'll try to see if I can think of a better solution. In the meantime, keep that vestige secured in a safe place, and try to avoid interacting with it. Yeah, like I'm eager to flood my house again, Alice sarcastically retorts with an eye roll.
Thanks, Arden.
Well, dang. That's cool. Great answers, I guess. At least we know that he knew. And I get why he didn't tell us, I guess.
Yeah, imagine if he didn't know. That would be a terrible situation to be in.
You pause outside the cathedral. Lydia puts her hands on her hips and heaves a sigh.
That was a bust.
Tell me about it. We're right back where we started.
Well, at least you have a temporary solution. Keep it in a chest and don't mess with it. That should stop any future floods.
How can we know that for sure? You heard him. Not even the great Valorant of Unity knows what's going on. Rex eyes the artifact. His mind subconsciously flickers back to the confrontation with the Silverwings at the docks. There was a storm, sure, but waves didn't start getting bad until... Wait, hang on. Maybe this is a good thing.
What makes you say that, Rex?
I just had a thought. The tide didn't start rising until the vestige fell into the ocean, remember? That's how it started. Vincent acidly brings his hand to the lower half of his face.
How'd you guys let a vestige fall into the ocean? It's It's a long story.
Look, the point is none of us knew what was going on. And if we didn't know they could do that, there's no way Dante or his guys know. That means if one vestige could flood our house, and imagine what they'll do to them. Rex pumps his fist. I bet those Silverwings are gonna have a hard time keeping hold of their stuff.
You're right. This is a good thing.
Not bad, Rex. London compliments him.
So what? We have to wait for something to go wrong and hope it's caused by a vestige?
That's the plan. Vincent nods his head. We already know trying to chase them down isn't going to work. Why not wait for them to lose their grip? Then steal the vestiges before they can get them back. Yeah, until then, maybe we could recheck the docks.
What for?
The Silverwings had to run because of the storm, right? There's a chance they left something behind.
And if they did, we should find it before they do. Especially if they're prone to cause problems.
Yeah, exactly. London glances down at the vestige hidden beneath her dress. I think I'll stop by the house and return this. But I can catch up with you. I'll go with her to make sure we hide it well enough. Alice puts her hands in her pockets. Alright, we'll meet you guys at the docks. Time to cross the city. My favorite pastime.
Hey, at least you know you're getting lots of walking in every day.
Yeah, I don't need to.
That's
I'm
fair.
kind of a big deal, so, you know.
Okay. Well, I don't think your legs care if you're a big deal or not, so.
I beg to differ.
Oh, your legs are aware?
My legs are a big deal because I'm a big deal. That's how it works.
No, I'm talking about their strength. I don't think their strength cares whether or not you're a big deal or not. You gotta...
It's the definition of making me a big deal. I'm a big deal because of my legs being a big deal, alright?
Huh.
What? This logic follows, alright? One thing doesn't cause the other. Alright? It's not like I'm a big deal and therefore my legs are strong. It's the other way around. Do you know how many jobs I've had to do? Dare you underestimate me?
I'm not underestimating. I'm just saying, just because you're a big deal doesn't mean your legs are going to be strong.
Yes, it does, because the other thing
because...
is the reason I'm a big deal.
Yes, and the reason you have the legs to be a big deal is because you walk so much and you're doing lots of
No, it's because
activity.
I'm a big deal.
You just said one
Look,
doesn't
what is
cause the
confusing? Yes, they do. Just not the way you're saying. What is confusing about this? I'm a big deal. So I do big deal things, and my legs are strong. And because my legs are strong, I'm a big deal. How is this hard to follow?
Okay.
What? How was that hard to follow? That's how it works.
Yes, but
You need
walking
strong
contributes
legs to be the fixer.
All I'm saying is, the part of
You
your strong legs
need
is because we
strong
walk.
legs
I'm
to
not
be the fixer.
disagreeing. Why?
That's what it is. It's not walking, it's being the fixer.
feel like we're
You
not
think
even
someone
saying
walking
anyone, we're
across
just
the
saying the
city
same
could
thing
be
to
as
different
strong as the
extents.
fixer? No, they couldn't. It's because I'm the fixer that I'm a big deal legs. This makes sense. It does.
Okay. Okay, Rex.
What? You're just jealous because you're not the fixer with big deal legs. They
I'm
could put
perfectly
these
fine with my
legs on the
legs.
cover of a magazine.
I don't think anyone wants to see your legs in a magazine.
What? I'm gonna walk over to Carly Mercer right now, and she
Please
will tell
don't.
me to get out. But
I
I'm
don't
gonna
need
pitch
your new
her
name
my
to be
legs
mental
first.
patient. All right, I like fixers. Don't let it get to your head.
What are you talking about? Legs. We're literally just talking about legs.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, well, you and your legs disappeared.
Yeah, well, you and your legs
the
couldn't keep
entire
up.
group.
That's why.
Okay, but could you? Oh my. Okay.
I moved at the exact same pace as you. I am at the place.
Mhm.
I see Vincent. Where are you? Bringing up the rear? We have to get all the way to the docks. I'm not dawdling. Why dawdle?
My bad. How dare I dawdle?
Don't ever underestimate my legs again. They are
I'm
evidently
not
superior.
underestimating. There's literally nothing about your legs that I'm underestimating.
We just had a whole
All I'm
conversation about my
saying-
legs, and you say my legs aren't a big deal. My legs are a big
No,
deal.
I didn't say that. All
They
I
are
said
a
is
big deal. And it's
your
not from
legs aren't
walking.
a big deal because you're a big deal. They're a big deal because you're strong and you do stuff like walking and
No,
exercise.
not
and
anyone could
activities.
just walk and be big deal
Oh my God.
legs. You're missing the whole point. You can't get these legs from walking, Lily. These legs aren't made from walking.
It's a contributing factor. It literally
No, these legs are not made from walking.
Like,
They're made from going the wrong way and having to turn around. And they're not made
which
from
is
walking.
walking.
That's not. That's having the incorrect direction and then fixing it. It's
Okay,
made from
so
fixing.
your legs are the way they are because one, you're a big deal, and two, from making wrong turns. I understand perfectly now.
Yes,
Thank
but the
you for
making
explaining.
wrong turns is part of being a big deal. Come on, like, it's part of the package deal. That, all right? Go ahead, ask me. What do you think makes up being a big deal? What do you think goes into being a big deal? Go ahead, ask me. Ask me.
What goes into making you a big deal?
I'm glad you asked, Carly
And
Mercer
coat
/ Ashford / any other journalist. I have strong legs, and I don't get these strong legs from walking. No. I get these strong legs from fixing. Wow, Rex, what's fixing? Well, you know my title as the fixer. I run around, I fix things for people, and that's how I get nice and big and strong and tough. You know, I got a sword that I know to swing around, and I got a cool glove that casts spells. You think people get that from walking? Nah, they get it from having big deal legs. And because I'm a big deal, my legs are a big deal. My legs are a big deal because I'm a big deal. And big deal legs is what it always comes down to. I'd like to thank the Academy. Alright, we're at the docks.
Do you want that on record or off?
Okay, where are we going from here? Probably down towards the wood part, maybe? But there's a lot of areas.
We could retrace our steps.
Okie dokie. The cool part with all the ships and stuff. And more boxes. Slightly less than last time.
Still a lot of algae.
We'll just walk around it or over it. Look, it makes a funny sound when you step
No,
on it.
you just trampled through it. Why?
Well, you walk on grass, don't you? You arrive at the docks with Vincent, Lydia, Luke, and Aiden still trailing behind you. Activities return to normal, with sailors filling out the lower portion of the dock and moving crates on and off ships. Looks like we made it, Vincent deigns as he scans the shipyard.
No kidding. Thanks for letting us know.
He glares at her before continuing. I say we divide and conquer. The more we can search, the better our chances are of finding something that the Silverwings missed.
I agree.
Lily glances back at Lydia, Luke, and Aiden.
We should all split up. Lydia!
And Vincent interrupts her. We'll have the hunters search this part of the dock so the fixer and I go toward the boardwalk. Then Aiden can... Lily turns back to Vincent.
Okay, that's not going to work.
What isn't?
Are you giving my team orders?
She motions to herself.
I'm the captain of my own team. I don't need someone else trying to tell us what to do. I can handle it myself, thanks.
Vincent is taken aback by Lily's argument and seems at a loss for words. Rex snickers at his reaction. What are you laughing about? Shut up! All right. Lily looks back at Lydia, Luke, and Aiden.
Lydia, you and I can go up towards... Lydia, you and I can go up towards the boardwalk and look at the crates near Cassandra's tavern and the Admiral's office. But you really think they keep vestiges up there? Seems kind of dumb if you ask me. If you don't think it's a place we should look, then it makes it the perfect hiding spot. It's worth a try.
Yeah, what about us? Vincent scoffs. I'll continue searching down here. You go up a level with your friend, Fixer.
Luke, you'll stay down here with Vincent. Aiden, I want you to ask around at the stalls near the entrance of the Kerpera. Understood. I'll do my best.
See you guys in a bit. We'll meet back here when we're done.
Okay. See you later.
Alrighty. We got that hustle.
Lydia. We can bounce. Algae. Can't believe he trudged through it. How could he do that? Alright.
Alrighty. Now, we explore and look for suspicious things. I don't know where I'm going. You continue down the boardwalk and notice some commotion nearby. There's a group of 3 dock workers clustered around the essential oil stall. One of them crosses his arms and murmurs to the others in a gruff voice. Don't see why we're suddenly getting the blame for what happened down there. I wasn't even working that day. I know, right? They act like it's our fault their packages got damaged. We don't control the ocean. You shuffle closer to the workers to eavesdrop on their conversation. Damaged packages? That sounds suspicious. Did the Silverwings break something? Or maybe the damaged packages are just a cover story. Your mind is racing with the possibilities as you press your back against a wall. You cross your arms and inconspicuously whistle a tune. Don't sweat it. Those rich aristocrats blame anyone for anything. They'll notice a couple of crazy waves and they'll say that we're conspiring against them. Still, I'm pretty curious about all that sudden weather. I heard from the stall owners that there's a huge group of people brawling down by the ships. Why didn't I hear about this? Oh. You straighten up. Of course, that makes sense. They're talking about your encounter with the Silverwings. You breathe a sigh of relief that no one seemed to know who participated in that fight. Seems the public and the Vanguard haven't caught wind of what actually happened. But you don't want to give them any ideas at the same time. You walk away as casually as possible to leave the dock workers to their gossiping. Okay. Then we'll casually continue meandering. You check some crates. Maybe these ones? Nah, these just look like crates. What does a suspicious crate look like? This is dumb. Ugh, we can't even, like, check them all, can we? Do I just have to go by vibe? You, sir, failed the vibe check. It must be you. Can we eat moss? We can eat algae. You know, they actually eat algae with, like, sushi, I think. You weave through the crowds carefully, stealing glances at the individual stalls that line the port. I've pastries here, made from the freshest ingredients. Best spices in all of Mythos. Give 'em a shot. We have free samples of our best-selling Aetherian citrus. If I were suspicious crates, where would I be? You notice several crates gathered around an empty stall. There's no one around the stand and doesn't have anything on display. Some might call that suspicious. And you are that some! You dash over to the crates and pick one up. You rattle it to hear its contents. Do you have a vestige with you? You attempt to pry the lid off, but it's nailed shut. You roll up your sleeves and flex your arms as hard as you can to rip it away, but to no avail. Alright then, just have to do this the hard way, you tell the crate. You equip your gauntlet and aim your flux spell at it. What in tarnation are you doing? A voice barks at you. Eh? You whip around and find a man approaching you with several other crates in hand. What are you doing to my crates? Step away! Step away, gosh darn it! They shove you aside. This is my merchandise that you're messing with, you hear? Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't think it belonged to anyone. Oh, so if I didn't come along, you're just gonna rip it apart? Is that what you think? These things are public property, you know. Get out of here! Point proven. You nod your head. Sorry again! You scurry away from the scene while keeping your head down as your face heats up in embarrassment. I don't touch random crates anymore. Okay. You know what? That's fine. That went totally, normally, fine, and such. You wipe your brow as you press forward. Man, not finding anything, you mutter to yourself. Can't touch any of the crates. And I can't talk to any of the people without giving myself away. Ugh, this stinks. You kick a pebble in irritation. It tumbles forward and knocks into a ceramic vase on a crimson red carpet. Ugh. You consider your circumstances. Maybe Vincent's already found something. You should meet back up with him. It seems appropriate. He always acts like he's one step ahead of you. You wonder how Ellis and Vincent are doing. Maybe they accidentally activated the vestige again, and now the house is flooding a second time. That would be funny. You find yourself chuckling at the mental image. Hello again, weary traveler. A voice calls to you. You jump in place and look toward the voice. A cloaked fortune teller sits on their carpet with their hands clasped in their lap. They tilt their masked head at you and smile? Not sure how, but you feel like they're smiling at you. You seem distracted. Am I correct? Maybe. You approach the carpet and kneel in front of them. I've got a lot on my mind. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be doing right now, you admit. Sounds complicated. They nod slowly. Super complicated, you agree. Hey, you're the fortune teller, right? I think I remember seeing you a long time ago. You'd be correct, they reply. Perhaps a fortune might help you get back on track. They hold out a hand. If you're willing, of course. You hesitate. You're not gonna, read my mind, right? You point to your temple. I got a lot of confidential information up there that I can't tell anyone, so don't worry. They shake their head. I don't mean to read your mind. I'll read your palm instead. They take your hand slowly and drift their fingers along the creases of your palm. This will tell me what your fortune holds and what path you should take. You can keep your secrets. Oh, awesome. Okay. You lean forward expectantly. So, what do you see? I see trees. A forest, perhaps? And it's not unfamiliar. The forest is part of the Ruin Kingdom's territory, that's for sure. And there's a powerful aura as well. They pull away. I believe the answers you seek are outside of the city. Well, seriously? Consider their words. Outside the city's pretty dangerous right now. You're a strong warrior. I can sense it, they assure you. You'll be capable of holding your own, especially with the help of your companions. But remember, they hold up a finger. Sometimes the correct paths are the most unlikely choices. Keep that in mind as you progress on your journey. All right, will do. Thanks, strange fortune teller. You stand up. I should head out now, you tell them. Have to meet back up with my friends, but I appreciate the advice. Wait, see you around, maybe. Bye. You didn't pay, the fortune teller calls after you, but you're already long gone. Now to tell the others what I've found. I feel like a genius. I've got us a cool mystical message that'll guide us in the right direction. They won't know what hit them. They're gonna be like, oh, boo-hoo, we couldn't find anything. But I'll be like, I've got it, guys. All we need to do is, crap, what did they say? All we need to do is go outside the city into the forest and follow an obvious but unlikely path. Or are we not supposed to follow the path? Alright, well, we'll figure it out when we get there. We'll do one or the other. And then we'll find the thing that we need. I mean, the powerful aura, that's gotta mean something important, right? Like a vestige? Why'd a vestige be outside the city, though? No, I won't question it, alright? I'm not the mystic magic fortune teller. Ingenious. Let's see. I wonder if everyone's made it along okay. Here's wood. Here's more wood. Is that a bucket of bait? Oh, it's for worms! Poor wormies. Well, they're just hanging, I guess. Alrighty. Oh, the beach! I'm gonna get sand in my boots if I go that way, though. Ugh. Have to dodge the algae. I mean, we're alone right now. We could sample the local fauna. Or the flora, rather. No, what am I thinking? I'm not going to... I'm not going to do that. Why would I do that? Why would I even consider doing that? Alrighty. Well, finally. She just ran up really close.
Hey.
And now she's just staring at me.
Hello? Can you-
Hello.
Hi.
Yeah.
Hi.
Lily? Rex points at the figure behind her.
What?
Lily nervously smiles. She and Lydia inch to the side to block Rex and Vincent's view of Blythe. Vincent and Rex cast side glances at one another before Rex steps forward and begins to whisper to Lily. Okay, don't panic, but Blythe is standing right behind you.
Yeah. You know, funny story about that.
What is she doing here? Vincent asks sternly. Last I checked, she was part of the plan to assassinate London Remington.
Yes. Sort of.
Vincent leans back. So we should be capturing her! Blythe straightens up and glances toward Lily.
Please don't. I know how it looks, but it's a long story.
How did she even get into the city?
Portal magic? Duh. How else would I have gotten in? Not through the front door.
Lydia crosses her arms. Lily continues.
I know she's done some bad things, like trying to kidnap us and destroying the village, and...
Lily's thoughts wander to the memories of the hooded benefactor. She grows pale for a moment before shaking her head and refocusing herself.
And everything else. But she's not here to do anything bad. Mostly. You're not helping your case. You know, you just have to trust me on this. I'm looking after her.
Rex's brow furrows. You're sure everything's fine?
I promise. I'll keep an eye on her. Everything is fine.
All right, then.
Ah, that went better than I thought it would.
Lydia says, surprised. I mean, I trust that Lily knows what she's doing. She wouldn't be protecting Blythe if she didn't have a reason.
Thanks, Rex.
I still don't understand it. This isn't a good idea, to arbor a ritualist from the Olacrum Edict. But if the Fixer's willing to let it slide, then fine. Look at that! We've got Vincent on our side! Don't push it. Just lucky that Miss Remington isn't...
We're back!
Aiden calls out
And
from
look who we
nearby.
found! And look who we found coming from the farm marketplace!
You all turn around to find Aiden and Luke returning with London in tow. She smiles. Sorry I took so long. Ellis and I got distracted finding the perfect hiding place. She told me to go ahead while she finished fixing the house after... London instantly pauses in her tracks and stares at Blythe when she notices her. Hey, London! What is she doing here?
I was thinking the same thing. Her and her cultists tied us up and threatened to kill us. It wasn't personal. That shouldn't matter. You shouldn't threaten... You shouldn't threaten to kill people in the first place. Okay, this is the last time I'm going over this. She's fine. I'm gonna watch over her for the day and make sure she doesn't do anything bad.
And when you say bad, you mean like the time she sent several monsters after me in the woods? Or the time she worked with Conrad Alvar and Esmeralda to get rid of me?
Okay, in my defense,
Blythe puts her hands up in surrender.
I had no idea about the assassin thing. I was just following my lady's orders. I didn't even know an Alvar wasn't even a ritualist in the edict.
She sighs.
I guess I'm sorry about the whole monster thing. I was mostly trying to get out of there. I wasn't purposely trying to kill you.
See? Totally fine.
What about us? Your cultist gave me a concussion. That really hurt. You were just in the wrong place at the wrong time. I was in that village to wreak havoc. Not my fault you decided to play the hero and follow me.
Luke starts to step forward and flex his muscles at Blythe, but Lydia intercepts him.
Chill out, blockhead. She was gonna kill Lily first, remember? Lily's totally fine with it.
Luke considers this and glances in Lily's direction.
She's gonna be on best behavior today. I swear. All right, fine.
Vincent massages his temples. Now that that's settled, I'm going to presume that none of you found anything in your search.
No.
Aiden shakes his head.
And no one around Kerpera has seen any Silverwing activity since our fight on the docks. No, wait, I forgot about that. Lily and I got a little distracted.
I didn't see anything either, but the fortune teller gave me some advice. I'm glad to hear we've all been unproductive, Vincent mutters as he slams his head into his hand. Alright, fine. We'll just have to retrace our steps and check the areas that the rest of you didn't get a chance to search.
Is that really necessary?
How else can we be sure that you didn't miss something? I wouldn't trust any of you to be thorough, especially with the distraction you're harboring.
We've barely been here for an hour and I already have a nickname. Fine. Then we'll give the docks one more look. But then we have to think of something else.
Alright, and, that's not the right skin. There we go. Now I'm good. We all good? Alright, let's roll out. Retracing our steps. You know, that's like my second favorite thing to do.
What's your first?
Making the steps. Well, you can't retrace your steps without steps to retrace.
I got it. You're right.
See?
Retracing steps.
And you'll never get what my third favorite thing to do is.
Oh?
Sleeping.
What? I was beckoning for. Oh, sleeping?
Yeah.
Alright. I mean, you gotta rest those big deal legs.
Yeah, see? Yeah, you get it. Big deal legs. Alright. Suspicious crates.
Oh, a lot of crates.
It's it's not even like a really easy thing to look for. Are these suspicious?
It does look awfully suspicious.
No.
I think they're just
They're
crates.
on a wagon. Being on a wagon automatically makes you unsuspicious.
What about being near hay? Hay suspicious.
Near hay? Is hay suspicious? Are cows suspicious? Cows eat hay.
Cows are suspicious.
Cows are suspicious. We should keep our eyes peeled for cows. That's what we're discovering here. Hmm?
Oh.
Oh, I think I see something. I think it might be a cow. Hmm. I actually don't see anything back here. No cows.
Oh.
You glanced around the empty alleyway curiously. I could have sworn I saw something in here. Rex frowns as he shoves a couple of crates to the side.
Maybe your eyes were just playing tricks on you. Don't worry, happens to me all the time. That's not a good thing. Well, there's nothing here now. How about we just go back and...
Not so fast.
A familiar male's voice sounds from the darkness. A resounding click catches your attention, and you whip around to find yourself staring down the barrel of a weapon. The green-haired young man steps out of the shadows and shuffles his mask over his face quickly. It's not even properly secured to his head. Instead, he just holds it in place. His mouth curls into a sneer as he holds his head up.
I can't believe that actually worked. You're a lot more gullible than I thought.
Fern?
Rex puts his hands above his head quickly. What the heck are you doing here?
I'm surprised you chose to show your face after last time. So much for the doghouse, right?
I'm not here to banter with you, travelers. I'm just here to get back what's rightfully ours.
What are you talking about?
Okay, I know that you stole a vestige from us. Give it back, or else.
He cocks one of the triggers on the blaster. Blythe gazes at the weapon in interest.
Ooh, what's that?
She asks as she steps closer and attempts to look down the barrel.
What? Don't do that!
Fern frantically
That-
steps back and pulls the gun away from Blythe's face.
That's the opposite of what you should be doing!
Look, we're not scared of your stupid blaster, or you, for that matter. Besides, we don't even have the vestige from the dock on us, so you're out of luck.
From the docks? You took one during the fight, too? When did you do that? I thought we got them all.
London and Rex glance at one another suspiciously. Rex lowers his arm slowly. Are you saying that another vestige went missing?
Yes! And I know you're the ones who stole it!
Look, we haven't done anything. We only have one.
Fern lowers his weapon hesitantly.
But that doesn't make any sense. It had to be you.
He groans and hangs his head in defeat.
Ugh. Man, this is such a mess.
He puts his weapon away and stores his mask.
I thought by taking it back from you and returning to Dante, I... Whatever.
Can you tell us what happened?
Why? So you can take it for yourselves? Fat chance.
So you'd rather be kept in the dark?
Luke puts his hands on his hips.
You're never gonna know who actually took it if you don't talk to us.
I shouldn't even be talking to you. I'm only here because I thought you did it!
Where was it before?
I can't tell you that.
You can't tell us a lot of things, apparently, but every time you do, doesn't it work out? We can try to help you find where it went! It's a win-win! Fern considers Rex's offer.
I mean, if I told Dante where it went, maybe that'll help him trust me again. Alright, fine. Follow me, and don't draw any attention to yourselves.
That's not going to be easy, given who we're with. Vincent shoots a look at Blythe.
Don't worry about me. I'll meet you there. I'm not a fan of traveling in packs, or in direct sunlight, or in public. Oh, right. Lead the way, Fern.
Oh, we're gonna get to see the type of places that you stash these things in. This is gonna be really handy.
Okay, no, it's fine, it's fine. Also, are you replacing me with another green person? What the heck, dude?
Well, that one just kind of showed up.
What?
What?
Well, equally insane.
Okay,
Fern's
I
not
personally
insane,
wouldn't-
he's just silly. You can't fault someone for being a little silly. Sometimes a little dummy silly.
I really
I'm
want to
agreeing with
use the
the
blaster,
dumb. I
but
don't
it's
know
in
about the
public
silly.
right now.
What's silly?
Oh.
Only someone
I
would,
would
pretend to
love
be
for
a
you to do
cow
that.
hiding in an alleyway. And, be
know,
convincing.
May not be able
What?
to bust you on the whole silver wing thing, but I'm sure a guard wouldn't take kindly to you just shooting someone in public.
Yeah, that's why
So
I'm
yeah,
not
pull
doing it
out.
right now.
No. I like the idea.
No, I'm good considering where we are, you know?
Where are we going, Fern? Is it Estra Centrum? Is it Latona?
No, we're actually, right here.
We were right next to it the whole time? Man, you guys suck.
Hey, man, who's gonna look right next to the guards?
Wow, this place is in
Fern
disarray.
opens the door to the ransacked warehouse space.
Alright, this is where we were keeping it.
It looks pretty trashed.
Clearly. I don't know how, but someone found out where the vestige was and broke in to steal it.
That doesn't make any sense. No one knew about the vestiges except us and the Silverwings.
Yeah, that's why it had to be you. It doesn't make any sense otherwise.
London clears her throat. You had to lead us to this place, which means we couldn't have taken it. Otherwise, wouldn't we have known how to get here ourselves? Also, your theory implies we had ulterior knowledge of this location and the fact you were keeping a vestige here. Yeah, which we didn't. Therefore, it's impossible for us to have taken it. Astute observation, Miss Remington. Vincent nods as he places his hands on his hips and turns back to Fern. That leaves us with only one option. Fern furrows his brow in confusion.
one option, but if the only other people who knew about this place were the Silverwings, then...
Realization strikes him as his eyes widen.
Oh, shoot.
Looks like one of you guys went rogue.
Fern bites his lip.
Oh, Dante's not gonna be happy to hear that.
Yeah, this is seriously bad. Rex approaches Fern. Has Dante told you anything about the vestiges, Fern?
Don't bother with that question. Dante doesn't tell him anything. Neither does Beethoven or the other Silverwings.
Fern sticks his tongue out at Lily.
Way to rub it in. It's your fault, you know.
Oh, boo-hoo.
Well, shoot.
Huh? What's wrong?
Nothing! Rex claps his hands together while sweating nervously. They just took a totally ordinary object with no dangerous abilities and ran off with it, no biggie.
Why are you saying it like that?
Yeah, we're going to need to deal with that. Quickly. Vincent deduces.
Do you have any idea where they could have gone, Fern? If you know anything, the best thing you can do is tell us before this thing gets worse.
I don't know. But I do have an idea who might have taken it.
Fern clears his throat.
The Silverwing who was in charge of the spot was Rochelle. I only know that much because she wasn't exactly discreet about it. She bragged about it all the time at the bar.
Sounds lovely.
Yeah, she kind of sucks. But I don't know where she would have taken the vestige. She was never really a big fan of mine.
Is anyone a big fan of you? Lydia? What? It's a genuine question.
So we're back to square one.
Not quite.
Another voice sounds. A crimson glow flashes up the stairs of the building as Blythe stumbles down the steps and smiles at you with her hands behind her back.
I'm pretty sure this Rochelle person took it outside the city. Blythe?
I like what you know that. She taps her nose.
The minute I stepped into the house, I got a whiff of whatever used to be in here. The scent is pretty faint now, and it's mixing with a lot of other scents in the city. But I can confidently assume that it's not nearby, which means it's probably outside of Erowyn. You can smell the vestiges?
Like a bloodhound! Blood. What?
I like that. Bloodhound. What did you mean when you said there were other scents in the city? I'm gonna guess it's because she has the ability to smell auras. Anything with magic has an aura, and something like a vestige has to have a powerful one.
Oh, I get it. Because there are probably over a dozen vestiges still in the city, the scents probably mixed together. That's why someone like Arden couldn't fight them either.
That sounds right. So, if we left the city, would you be able to help us find the vestige, Blythe? I don't know. Would I?
Blythe asks. However, when Lily opens her mouth to argue, Blythe waves her off.
Relax. I'm just joking. My lady said to listen to you and stay on my best behavior. So if that means tracking down this vestige of whatchamacallit, then whatever. Thank you.
What about you, Fern? London glances back at him. What will you do?
Yeah, I'm not about to leave the city.
Fern shakes his head. His hand instinctively moves to rub his side in irritation.
I'm pretty sure Dante would kill me if I left. I'll tell him about what Rochelle did and leave it at that. As far as you're concerned, you never saw me.
Fair enough. Good luck, Fern!
Seriously, stop being so nice to him. So, are we heading out?
Let's take one final look around this home to ensure the vestige is gone. I don't trust the Edict or the Silverwings, to be honest. And I don't want us to walk away from a vestige because we put our trust in those two.
I heard that.
Blythe and Fern say at the same time. Blythe laughs.
Jinx! Yeah, Good idea. Once we make sure there's nothing else here, we'll leave. Like you
Okay.
said, both
Weird.
crazy.
There's a box. And another box. And a box. And a
I
box.
don't know. I feel like tilted boxes are suspicious, but I don't see any cows in here.
More boxes. No cows. This place
No
really is
hay.
all messed up. There's nothing inside of this barrel except for one half-used bottle of turpentine. Oh, that explains the varnish. That's so nice. Anyway. I don't see
Yeah.
anything else. This place is really run through.
What's this
Do you guys
chest?
store money and other stuff here? If so, I guess you don't have it anymore. Maybe some of this was food? I see crumbs inside of these barrels. This person really just grabbed everything and left. At least we know that's somewhat recent. Considering, you know, he came to,
Yeah.
accost us almost immediately. Yeah, it's definitely nothing in there. Unless they hid it in the floorboards, but...
What they did!
We cannot cover
There's
every
no box in the-
floorboard!
I will. You're right.
Besides, I got a good feeling about the outside of the city. A pretty
Alright.
good feeling. Now we just gotta get to the gates. That was so nice of Fern to help us out like that. He showed us the exact place that they hid one of the vestiges. Now we know. Now we know. All we have to do is just go around knocking down doors until we find other warehouses. There can only be what, like 100, 200, 300, 400, maybe 500 buildings in the
A
city.
little more, probably.
Probably more.
Probably more.
Between the 5 of us, 6 of us, maybe 7.
Yeah, maybe
can,
500 each.
We could knock them down. Yeah, we could really breeze through these buildings. You know, if we move fast enough, the admiral won't even catch us for home invasion.
No, maybe not all of us.
I think this is an ironclad plan to tracking down all the vestiges. But what if they're not all in homes? No, Dante's the kind of guy to try to come up with different strategies for each one. And what if he shuffles them around constantly? You know?
What, like a game of roulette?
I guess. I mean, that would make sense, right?
Yeah, but
seems
that'd
like a
be really
smart strategy.
complicated and hard to track down if you're constantly switching locations.
Wouldn't that be the point?
I guess, but you're also making room for error.
And you make room for error by leaving them in one place. The longer you leave something sitting there, the more likely someone's gonna find it.
That's true. Honestly, I just think keeping them in general is a risky business.
I mean, yeah, now that we know what we know, and I lagged.
Yeah. Me too.
I can't wait to load in half this city. Oh no. What do you think the vestige was that was in there?
I don't know.
Because if they're all all special and cool, the one that that weird seashell thing we had. I mean, it was a seashell, but it sprayed water.
Oh, I know, that's kind of neat. Like seashell, water, ocean.
So what do you think this one would do? I mean, we don't know anything about it, but if you had to guess,
If we get a look at it, I'd make a guess. But
I'm
honestly,
gonna
I
guess
have
if
no
we're
idea.
getting a look at it, we're probably already finding out what it does, and I'm lost. All right, we're off-roading. Oh wait, it's a little park. I forgot about this area.
Ooh,
What do you think?
that's pretty.
What other abilities could a vestige have? Do you think there's one that can just make money?
Like out of thin air?
Yeah, kind
Or
of like
make a tree that makes money.
like the conch shell thing, except it just sprays money instead of
No.
water.
It you use it and it plants a tree that grows money for leaves.
That would be interesting, but we don't. There's not paper money. We have
Oh, true.
coins.
Oh, maybe it grows a bush that instead of berries has coins.
Metal berries? That would be pretty cool, actually.
Mhm.
But it just sounds like it would be a bush, not a vestige.
Well, it can grow bushes.
So it gives you. So it produces seeds.
Or maybe it's like that dude, what's his name, Midas or whatever. Anything you touch with it turns to gold.
That's pretty terrifying, though. I mean, Midas's curse was just that, a curse.
That is true. But maybe it's only whatever it touches, so you just wear gloves when handling it. And
Well,
then,
I hope there's
and
no
then-
more that, make water. I think I've had enough of water.
Do they all have the same power? Did Arden mention? I don't remember. Maybe there's more water ones. Maybe they're all water themed.
Oh no, I hope not.
Oh, your house is gonna get a makeover.
My house is gonna be underwater.
Maybe one's water, another is like sand, and then maybe a slush.
What if one's like a cement mixer and it just makes cement? What? That's my prediction. The cement vestige.
Cement message. I love that.
Hey, we're at the gates. Now all we have
Oh,
to do
look
is
at us.
trek. The ants go marching
Ooh.
one by one. You think there's an ant vestige? It gives you,
oh,
like-
no.
The control over ants. No? No ant takers? Alright.
I think that's a bit weird.
Ah, here we are. Gates part 2 of the city. It's been a while since I've come through these.
Me too, actually.
Ah,
Wow.
that fresh mountain air.
Mhm. Honestly, the last couple of times I've been here haven't been great experiences.
No?
Nope.
Oh. They've all been great for me, aside from the part where Fern was right there and he was being real meanie. He's
Yeah.
less of a meanie now. You think he likes us?
Maybe it's something about like the green. Like green hair in general, of varying shades.
That's not nice to say with Blythe right there. As you leave the city's walls, another crimson portal opens to your right. Blythe stumbles out with a playful giggle and plants her feet on the ground.
Finally! It took us long enough to get out of there. Now I can have some real fun. What do you mean by that? I hate having to lay low. It's so boring. At least this way I don't have to worry about some guards tackling me for existing.
So, what's the plan, gang?
Blythe, you're going to lead us towards the vestige. And then we'll take it back from the Silver Ring.
We still don't know how we're going to control it. I think we're going down the right path for that. The fortune teller said that the answers we seek are somewhere outside of Erowin.
Right.
Are you talking about the same fortune teller we saw the first time we met? Ugh, enough about them. It doesn't matter what they said. Fortune tellers aren't real. There's no such thing as a fortune or fate.
Yes, too. My lady talks about fate all the time.
You're just a naysayer. Wait until I solve this unstable vestige problem while we're out. Then tell me how unreal fate is. Rex puts his hands on his hips confidently. You do that, Fixer.
We should move before it gets dark. There are some dangerous monsters out here at night. Which way, Blythe?
Blythe gets down on her hands and knees and begins to sniff the ground. Everyone stares at her in concern. Is this part of the process?
Shh. Don't distract her or something.
After a moment, Blythe jumps to her feet and starts to sprint down the road away from the city.
This way!
She says as she holds her arms out.
Light source, here I come! Hey, wait up! Don't get too far ahead!
She starts to run after Blythe.
After her!
Hey, slow down! Hey, come back!
Hey!
Hey! We've been walking for so long. What?
I know.
There's no way her set's this strong. We're in the middle of the woods! All I smell are plants!
I know, but we're...
And
Oh.
mud. Blythe halts in the middle of the woods. She sniffs the air and frowns in confusion.
That's weird. What's weird?
Luke asks her as he lowers his body to prepare for a fight.
Are we getting close? Well, duh. But that's not the problem. Then, what is it, Blythe?
She continues to inhale deeply. Her head turns to the right as she repeats this process several times.
I'm picking up 2 cents. I can't tell which one is the vestige.
2. Vincent narrows his eyes. How is that possible?
Maybe there's another vestige out here? We could have just got lucky. Somehow, I doubt that.
Blythe points forward.
This set is a little stronger. And what does stronger mean?
Aiden cautiously takes out his wand.
Well, it's either a more powerful source of light magic, or it's closer. But I don't know which.
Next glances to the right, where Blythe indicated the second light source was. There's nothing but endless forest in that direction, as opposed to the faint dirt path you've all been following up to this point. Maybe we should split up.
Are you sure? We still don't know how to control a vestige. What are we going to do against the silver ring that's using one against us?
We hope that they can't control it either. Besides, if Blythe can't tell them apart, then what if we go to the wrong one and the silver ring gets away?
We don't even know what the second source is.
It's gonna be fine. I'll bring Vincent and London with me. That way, I won't go in alone. Plus, the fortune teller at the docks told me the most unlikely paths are the right ones. So I got a good feeling about this.
You're kidding me.
Did the fortune teller say anything else? She seemed like she knew what was up.
Those light sources didn't stop moving, you know. Come on, the longer we wait around, the more boring this is gonna get. We have to move. Rex, Vincent, you guys go ahead and try the path on the right. We'll follow Blythe forward.
We'll make back up with you as soon as it can. And count on us!
The rest of you guys, follow me. Yes, Captain!
Luke gives her a salute and a grin.
Good luck, you guys.
Alrighty.
Catch up later.
Time to investigate. Let's see.
Alright, Blythe, lead the way.
Which way did she point? She said the other one was like this way-ish? Was it this way? Oh, it was this way. Alrighty. The trek of a lifetime. Oh, what are these? They look, a little thorny. You rush through the trees to investigate the landscape for whatever energy Blythe was sensing. Everything seems empty, with the occasional tapping of a woodpecker and distant wolven howl. Vincent sighs. Would you look at that? Seems fortune and fate aren't as cut as dry as you thought. Maybe we took a wrong turn? I don't get it. Fortune teller said the light presence would be right here. You rub your forehead and scan the horizon one more time to ensure you haven't missed anything. However, your eye catches sight of something strange. You notice a humanoid figure standing amid the brush, looking past some of the tree branches to gaze at you. When they notice you looking back at them, they squeal and duck behind the tree again. What? Hey, over there! You point in the direction of the figure. I think I just saw something. Are you sure your eyes aren't just playing tricks on you? I didn't see anything. Before he can finish, the figure dashes out from behind the tree and starts to run away, deeper into the woods. What? He blinks in surprise. Who is that? Someone who doesn't want to be seen. After them! You begin to sprint after the figure immediately. Vincent and London run after you. You don't think we actually found the Silverwing, did you? We might have. In that case, we'll give it our all to get that vestige back! Whoa! The figure skids to a halt and holds up a hand to stop you three. What did you just call me? You seriously think I'm the Silverwing you're after? Give me a break! Huh? You pause. Rex pauses in his tracks. You're not? Vincent waves his arms about to regain his balance after almost falling over. Is this a chase or what? What's happening here? I don't know. You're not a Silverwing, then who are you? You ask the figure. You look familiar. However, your eyes widen as you recall the night on the mysterious island. This same hooded figure led you to the Statue of Unity. And you swear this isn't the only time you've seen them, or heard them for that matter. Their voice is so familiar to you. They notice your shocked gaze and sigh. Man, why'd you have to walk this way? They groan to themselves. If you'd just followed the directions and gone with Blythe, we wouldn't be in this situation. Follow directions? Well, how do you know Blythe is here? What's going on? The figure freezes. Nothing. They turn away speedily. Now I should really get going. Not so fast. Vincent squints at them. We still have some questions. I'm not available for questions right now. See ya! The hooded figure once again begins to sprint away from you. Okay, now it's really a chase. Come on. Go, 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 go. Wait, where'd they go? They're right there. Go, go, go. No, you can't run away that easily. Oh, these forests are so dense. Okay, that's fine. Wait, there are ruins here? Get back here! What? They just walked through the door? You turn around the bend. You watch as the figure throws open a stony ruined door and rush into the white void beyond it. What? Hey! What in the name of unity? London's brow furrows. That light. Vincent puts his hand above his eyes to shield them from the glow. Fixer, is that what I think it is? I think so. It's another dreamscape, you say in surprise. A dreamscape? You glance back at her. It's this weird pocket space with floating ruins and islands that only me and Lily were able to enter. And this person clearly has the power to do the same thing. Yeah, how? Rex, London grabs you by the shoulders. Don't focus on that. Focus on catching up to them. She nudges you forward. I can only assume your blessings from Unity are the reason you can enter the dreamscapes. I'm sensing a great deal of light magic from that doorway. So go on without us and meet us back outside once you've gotten some answers from that figure. Right. You nod back at London and Vincent. Don't move. I'll be right back. Vincent huffs. Let's hope there aren't any more dark creatures lurking around here. Fighting dozens of monsters by myself wasn't an experience I wanted to repeat. He pauses at London. However, I'll do whatever I have to keep you safe, Miss Remington. Wow, how noble of you. Okay, let's see. You shake the dizziness away as your eyes adjust to the familiar landscape. You plant your feet into the ground as the vertigo starts to kick in. As long as you don't look down, you'll be fine. You've gotta be kidding me! A voice shouts from the empty room across from you. You stare over the gap at the hooded figure as their jaw tightens. You seriously didn't just follow me in here? I can't believe you! What? How can you enter dreamscapes too? You're not a traveler, are you? Me? What if you? No way. They shake their head. Their voice is vaguely familiar to you. You pause and take a step forward. How could you not recognize it? Their voice is the same as the voice of your benefactor, isn't it? They, or she, notice recognition sparkle in your eyes. Then she begins to laugh nervously. You know, maybe it doesn't matter. Why don't we forget this ever happened and you just go back the way you came? I thought the exit disappeared behind me when I entered a dreamscape. I don't know what you're talking about. The benefactor waves her hand. Look it's right there! She points behind you, and you, against your better judgment, turn your head to follow her finger. Sure enough, there's a door against the wall. Before you can open your mouth to speak with the figure again, you find that they're already running away. What? Wait a second! You begin to run forward. Get back here! You shout. Try the exit! I'm not finished with you! Can you be, please? Go away! No! Okay. What? Alright, nailed it. Get back here! You can't just run away! Oh, okay. Alright. Ow. Oh. What? They go this way? You continue to dash to the ruins when your eyes lock onto your target. The mysterious hooded benefactor flees through an arched doorway and begins to jump across several floating pillars of land to escape you. Hey, get back here! You lunge forward toward the same arched doorway and bend your knees, preparing to jump. However, before you can even make it out of the room, your body collides with an invisible barricade. Your face smooshes against the non-existent wall, and you slowly slide to the ground. Whoa, what the heck? You try to regain your bearings as you reach toward the doorway again. As your hand makes contact with the barricade, it shimmers to life to reveal itself. Your path is blocked. Beyond it, the hooded figure suppresses a laugh. That's what you get! I told you not to follow me, and look where we are! Will you please just turn around and leave me alone? It's not time for us to meet yet. That's such crap! You clearly know something, so I'm not just gonna sit around and wait for you to be ready, you tell her firmly. We're meeting now, whether you like it or not! You wind back your gauntleted arm and clench it into a fist. Take this! You give a resounding battle cry as you put your entire body into your attack. Your fist connects with the magic of the barrier, and it tries to resist, but you push through and force your arm out the other side. What? The figure exclaims. You blink. Wait, that actually worked? Awesome! The hooded figure takes a step back and starts to retreat again. God, now can we agree to no more running? And no more magic barriers! Get back here! Oh, okay. Oh, that jump was a little bit tight, but that's fine. Where are you going? Okay, don't look down, don't look down, don't look down. It's just, there's no empty space below you or anything. Come on, they're so fast! Alright, just, eventually, they can't run forever, can they? Ow! 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 Nose! Ow! Is this another stupid barrier? Okay, hold on. I can do this. Ah! That's it! Get back here, you! You can't hide forever! Yeah! Huh? The benefactor spins around in an effort to find an escape route, but there's nothing around. The pathway of the dreamscape ends. She's trapped! Oh no, this can't be happening to me! For Unity's sake. Yeah! You grab the back of her hood and pull downward. It's over! I've got you now, miss! Your expression falters as nebulous hair spills from the confines of her hood. Starlight glitters in the purples and pinks of every follicle, shining like the night sky. She turns to stare at you with wide and inverted eyes. They're just like yours, only hers are filled with a bubblegum magenta. Her skin is gray, and freckles dot the details of her face. Hey! Don't you know it's rude to rip off someone's disguise like that? What's wrong with you, huh? You're different than I thought you'd be. What were you expecting? Yeah, I don't know, but not this. What are you? She starts to answer before cutting herself off. I can't tell you that. You shouldn't even be seeing me right now. Yeah, forget about that. I already caught you. I know who you are. No, you're our benefactor. You're the one who was talking to me and Lily in the first dreamscape. And you're the one who gave me that gemstone on the island. I mean, I did a lot more than that. You've been with us the entire time, and we never noticed. And now, you furrow your brow and point at them dramatically. You've been posing as the fortune teller and heroine. Okay, pause. She places her hands together to create a T shape. I was never posing as the fortune teller. I am the fortune teller. Get your facts right. Also, you act like I'm some kind of bad guy. I'm just trying to help you. Just in the background. As a hooded person. What? That's counterproductive! It's not! It's totally logical! She motions to herself. How was I supposed to know how you would react to this whole thing? You're not from around here, and you freaked out seeing some chick burst into flames and shoot fireballs at you. I didn't want to scare you when you saw what I looked like and then not think you could trust me. Besides, even by REM standards, I'm not normal. What are you? For real? Fine. You're forcing answers out of me at this point. She straightens up. My name's Nebula. I'm what you call a celestial. A celestial? That explains the look. Uh-huh. Why are you helping us? It's my job. I was told to watch over your journey when you came in a REM. That's why I helped you travelers get astral diamonds and brought you all to one place. She rubs the back of her head. I don't particularly have the power to protect you myself. I'm not a fighter. But I'm a half-decent scholar, if I do say so myself. So you know about all the travelers? I know more than that. I've seen them all, too. Sort of. She puts her hands on her hips. But I never planned on meeting any of you like this. If you just listened to my advice and followed Blythe, you would have had the vestige by now! You pause. Oh, the vestige! Well, I must have found that Silverwing by now. I gotta go back and find her. You start to walk away, but you point at her as you go. You're coming with me! What? She's taken aback. Dude, you already exposed my secret identity! Now you're trying to force me out of hiding? The last time Blythe and her Edicts people saw me, they said it would be on sight! She motions to herself. I'm a light being. I'm not from around here, and anything dark wants to chew me up and spit me back out. Don't worry. I won't let them. You're a part of this now, whether you like it or not. So why don't you come with me? Her eyes sparkle at the suggestion. Come with you. She hesitantly walks forward and reaches for your hand. All right, then. You caught me. I guess it wouldn't hurt to be part of the adventure for once. Let's get out of here then, Nebula. Yeah. Woo! You and Nebula exit the dreamscape and find Vincent and London still waiting for you. Nebula trails behind you and fumbles with her cloak while you wave to them. I did it! You declare triumphantly. You did? London smiles at you. That's wonderful. She pauses when she notices Nebula. Is that the figure we were chasing? I've never seen anyone who looks like that. Yup! Vincent! London! Meet Nebula! Hello? London greets her skeptically. Nebula stares at London and Vincent. She coughs slightly before speaking. Greetings, London Remington and Prince Vincent Davenport. The pleasure's all mine. I am... Why are you talking like that? Nebula jerks her head in your direction, stomps her foot. You ruined it! I was trying to be all cool and mysterious! Yeah, they already know what you sound like. They saw you run away. What they could have... forgotten. Seriously? She huffs in frustration and crosses her arms. Forget it! It's always work! I can't forget to have any fun anymore. She suddenly pauses and perks up, as if she's heard something no one else can. Vincent tilts his head. Okay, earnestly, who is this? I've never seen a person so... nebulous. He ponders. She's a celestial. Instant spit takes. A celestial? That's not... Shh! Dumb, stop! Nebula interrupts. You all turn to the direction she's pointing. Did your friends go that way? Because if so, I'm sensing dark magic in that direction, and a lot of it. Oh, crap. Stagger back a step. Riley and Blythe went that way! Then we need to go... Yeah, right, let's go! What direction? We gotta move! No, crap. Dark magic? Is that the vestige? No, the vestige was a light presence, right? What's the dark magic? Crap, where? How hard do we have to run? There's some brambles there. Let's gotta avoid those. Where's she? Man, what'd you have to lead us this far out to the side? Crap. And scan the woods. This way? Is it over here? Over here? Where is she? Lily! Lily! Whoa, crap, what the heck? What's Blythe? Lily!
Guys, long story! No. Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
Oh, fantastic! We let the crazy cultist touch the vestige of unity.
What the heck is going on, Lily?
She did it before I could stop her, and now she's freaking out!
That's some serious dark magic.
Hey, now's really not a great time to space out, Rex. Focus up. I'll just do something to distract her while you both... Or not.
The dread woman stands before you with her head held high. Lily's stomach drops at the sight of her. What just happened? And what was that ritualist doing with the vestige?
It all happened so fast! She picked it up for a second and started to lose it! What are you doing here?
Lily's voice escapes her throat in a whisper as her gaze is locked on the woman, the lady. The lady's expression remains icy as she gazes over each of you.
I thought I sensed something sinister. I was hoping it wouldn't be my own guard dog.
She massages the bridge of her nose.
Wonderful. It's getting worse than I thought.
Your guard dog? Oh, who are you? Rex, that's the lady, leader of the Alacrum Edict. Nebula whispers to him. What the what? Rex instantly reacts to her statement before smacking his hand over his mouth. London shudders, and the fuzz on her tail begins to stand on end. A hand moves up to the choker around her neck, and her body shuffles slightly closer to Rex's.
Do you know what just happened with Blythe? Why did she start to lose control? I'm still trying to uncover that reason myself. However, I have a theory that it pertains to the amount of light magic that has recently started to exist in this region.
Her gaze snaps to Nebula, who yelps in surprise and hides behind Rex.
Light magic doesn't cause that level of mania. Do not slander it like that. You're naive, Twylian. That's what you choose to think. Then you still have much to learn about magic.
You think the vestige caused her to lose it?
The vestige.
Nice going, Fixer. Vincent grits his teeth. Whatever happened to the vestiges being confidential? Whoops. Lily shakes her head.
The artifact she was holding. It's a vestige of unity. It's important to Erwin.
The lady raises an eyebrow at this information.
A vestige of unity. Interesting. We're also going to need it back.
The lady considers Lily's stern gaze.
That's fine. I have no need for a vestige of unity. I only came here to get my guard dog back.
She lowers her head.
Admittedly, I asked you to look after Blythe today while I researched this very behavior. Lately, Blythe has been having more episodes than normal, in part because of her collar being broken. Thank you for that, by the way. Oh, that wasn't our fault.
Lydia shakes her head.
That was all her. I understand that. But your action did spur her to such extremes. Therefore, it's only fair that you kept an eye on her while I worked on other things.
Now what?
I thank you for watching her today, Lily. I'll make sure Blythe returns that vestige to you in due time once I've calmed her down. Is there anything I can do to help against these episodes? Now you want to help. Why don't you focus on the job I already gave you? What?
Luke whispers under his breath.
Until then,
The lady glances in Nebula's direction.
don't think I didn't notice you either, Light Presence. Your time will come soon enough.
Her name is Nebula. And she's with us. If you want to get to her, you go through me.
Interesting. Noted.
She opens another portal behind her.
We'll be seeing each other again in due time. Right.
Well, guess there's nothing left to do except head back, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go. You grunt as you slump forward back into the city of Arrowwood. Is the walk back to the city longer than the walk out, or is it just me? Quit complaining, Nebula says. She pokes her head out of Rex's focus pouch and floats up to face him. It wasn't that bad. Yeah, easy for you to say. You just sat in my bag the whole time. Plus, you can fly.
And when do you get tiny?
I could always do that, Nebula states casually. But there's no point in it when I'm trying to be cool. Imagine how anticlimactic it would have been if I turned small when Blythe was threatening that village. What, too soon?
What do you think?
My bad. Nebula pokes her fingers together. Alright, so what now? If you are to believe that Dret woman, Vincent heaves a sigh, then the vestige will be returned to us eventually.
Can we trust her? She's the leader of the Alacrim Edict. I have no idea what goes on in her head.
Naya remains silent as she stares at the ground. Lily, you okay?
Yeah. I'm fine. I just have a lot on my mind after all of that.
Nebula glances in Lily's direction, and the expression hardens. You had to let her get away again, Lily. It's not your fault. Lily shakes her head.
It's not that. But thanks. I should head home. Fenris is cooking dinner tonight. We'll go with you. If you want. See you later, Rex.
Yep, see you later, Rex waves at her. Maybe next time you stop by, you can actually come in.
I look forward to it. Take care of yourself.
Without another word, Lily departs. Vincent, London, and Nebula look at Rex expectantly. But what's with the looks? Dinner sounds great about now, wouldn't you agree? London smiles at him. There are a couple new recipes I've been meaning to try. That sounds lovely, Miss Remington. Oh, I want to try! I want to try! Nebula raises her hand. I've never eaten mortal food before. What, you can eat? I learn something new every day, I guess. The weird, strange star people can eat food. It's crazy. Alrighty. Wait, I don't know how to get back. I think it's this way. It's the fastest way to Astra Centrum. I think it's the same way she's going right now. Alrighty. Let's go this way. And she's lost. That's so funny. I can't wait to get home. Vincent's lagging behind. So you can fly? You can fly this whole time. You can fly this whole time and you chose to run away from me? Alright guys, don't look now, but I think our benefactor ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. No, I'm lagging. Okay, well that's fine. Alice can't be pissed about this one having to shack up with us. Not only is she like a weird creature thing, but also, okay, she's like 2 feet tall sometimes. We could fit her in a drawer, I think. Let's see. Home is still further on. She doesn't know where she's going. Let's see. And I hope she doesn't, you know, go too far and someone finds her. Since the whole point was her to be on low profile or something. I think home is right around in, like, this district somewhere. I just gotta figure out where. Ah, here it is. This is home. Ah, home sweet home. You roll your shoulders as you finally arrive home. The exhaustion of today seems to melt through your boots as you finally allow yourself to relax. Home sweet home. Welcome back, a sinister, nasally voice responds from your kitchen. Hey, Alice, how was... You pause. That wasn't Alice's voice. You peek your head into the next room to find both Alice and Blythe sitting at the table. Alice seems on edge as she locks eyes with you, but Blythe offers you nothing more than a smile. You note a few dark stains under her eyes and mouth as she smiles somewhat unnaturally wide. Took you long enough to get back here. I felt like I was waiting for ages. Vincent steps in front of you in London and draws his rapier immediately. What are you doing here? Yeah, I thought you lost it out in the woods. I did, Blythe nods. I'm still not fully here right now, but I had a job to finish. She jumps out of her chair, which allows Alice to take a breath. Blythe reaches into her pocket and sets a carefully wrapped package on the table. A gift from my lady to you. You stare at the package briefly, before Blythe claps her hands and starts to walk backward into a wall. Now I'll go. Good luck with your artifact problem, travelers. I look forward to the next time we can hang out. Maybe then I won't be as volatile. A portal opens behind Blythe, and she falls into it, vanishing in a swirling crimson vortex and disappearing. Alice slams her head into the table and releases a groan of relief. Oh, thank the gods! Do you have any idea how long she's been sitting here? It was like waiting next to a ticking time bomb. I didn't know what she wanted. You okay, Alice? Yeah, I'm fine. She couldn't hurt me if she tried. But she sure is creepy to hang out with. Yeah, tell me about it. She's following Lily like a lost puppy all day. You look toward the package on the table and reach for it. You remove the fabric encasing the object and find the vestige, intact and safe. Oh, hey! Guess her lady wasn't kidding. They really did give it back to us. So you found another one? Nice going. Heck yeah! Though I have no idea what this one does. I'll task Lily next time I see her. Let's keep it in a safe place for now and try not to mess with it. Vincent glares at Alice. I'm not interested in ruining the house. Again. Jeez, it's not like I did it on purpose! Don't worry, Alice. You pick up the vestige. Did you put the other one in my room? What, you think I'm gonna keep them in my room? Like I want that kind of responsibility. Right. I'll make dinner while you put that one away, Rex. Linda incentivizes with a smile. Yeah, good luck. Pretty sure the cabinets all got washed out. Oh, then you wouldn't mind getting us something from Merlin's restaurant, would you? Vincent condescendingly requests. Only if it's with your money, Princey. Give me a second, I'll do it. Just gonna stash this upstairs. Which one's my room? Oh, it's this one, right? No, it's this one. Wait, which one? Is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. Okay. Alright. Just gotta stash this vestige away. And then all will be good. You shuffle the vestige into your chest, ensuring to bury it deep with the other one. You sigh and fall backward on your bed. Oh, man. What an exhausting day. Nebula flies out of her focus pouch and hovers in front of you. Yeah, you said it. I'm beat. Yeah, you didn't do anything. I did a lot of running, thanks to a certain someone. She sticks her tongue out at you. Fair enough. She pauses and stares at you. Say, Rex, you're not gonna tell anyone about me, right? Why would I do that? I'm just making sure. I know it's not every day that you meet someone like me. She motions to herself. Celestials aren't common in REM. They don't like to come here unless it's for a reason, and that reason's usually attached to our purpose. Purpose? And Celestials are all made with a specific purpose in mind, she explains to you. So, you were here to look after us travelers from the beginning. She nods. And that's exactly why you have to keep me a secret. Oh. So, was telling Vincent in London bad, or... No, that's fine. She shakes her head. Your friends can know. But there are dangerous people out there who would see my existence as a threat. Or others who would totally freak out if they realized I existed. That's part of the reason I had to wear the cloak all the time. She crosses her arms, before suddenly transforming into her full size. So? Do you promise? Yeah, promise. I won't tell anyone. Good, she nods. In that case, you should rest up and relax with your friends while you can. With these vestiges around the city, you have a lot to focus on, but that can wait for now. Thanks, Nebula. Well, now I gotta go get food. You stay. Get acclimated. Alright, you see that? That's a plant. I don't know if they have those where you come from, but and don't eat it! Why was your first instinct to eat it? Alright, you know what? Let's get food.
That's really not great, is it? Things aren't going as planned, but at least they're on the right track. Maybe I could risk sticking around a while longer, right? You don't need to answer that. We both already know I'm not going anywhere. This story keeps getting better and better.